Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Are you getting ready for an epic adventure to a new city? That's amazing. But before you jet off, let's talk about some essential travel tips that will make your trip smoother, safer, and way more fun. I've traveled to dozens of new cities, and trust me, a little preparation goes a long way. In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know, from packing like a pro to snagging the best deals and staying safe. So grab a notebook, and let's get into it. First up, let's talk about packing. This can make or break your trip. The golden rule is to pack light. You'll thank me later when you re-navigating cobblestone streets or climbing up to your 5th-floor walk-up apartment. Start with the essentials: your passport, visas, travel insurance documents, and any necessary IDs. I always make digital copies of these and save them to my phone and a cloud service, just in case. For clothes, think layers. A lightweight waterproof jacket is a must-have, no matter the destination. It can protect you from rain and wind and adds an extra layer of warmth. Choose versatile pieces you can mix and match. Neutral colors are your best friend here. For a week-long trip, I usually pack a couple of pairs of pants or skirts, 5 or 6 tops, 1 or 2 sweaters or cardigans, and one slightly dressier outfit. And the most important item of clothing: comfortable walking shoes. Now, let's discuss what not to pack. This is just as important. Leave expensive jewelry and flashy watches at home. They can make you a target for theft. Don't pack your entire toiletry collection. You can buy most things like shampoo and soap at your destination, or use the ones provided by your hotel. Just bring travel-size containers of your must-have items. Avoid packing too many shoes. They're heavy and take up a lot of space. 2 pairs are usually enough. Your trusty walking shoes and maybe one other pair, like sandals or boots, depending on the climate. And please, don't bring full-size books. An e-reader or a single paperback is a much better option to save space and weight. The key is to be ruthless. If you're hesitating about an item, you probably don't need it. Okay, let's move on to the exciting part: booking your trip without breaking the bank. For cheap flights, flexibility is key. If you can be flexible with your travel dates, you'll find much better deals. Flying midweek is often cheaper than on weekends. Use flight comparison websites like Google Flights, Skyscanner, or Momondo. These sites search hundreds of airlines and travel agents to find you the best prices. I love using their Everywhere or Explore features to find cheap destinations if I haven't decided where to go yet. Another great tip is to set up price alerts for your desired route. You'll get an email when the price drops. Also, consider flying into a smaller, secondary airport instead of the main international hub. These airports often have lower fees, which means cheaper tickets for you. And finally, book in advance, but not too far in advance. The sweet spot for international flights is usually 2 to 6 months before your travel date. Finding affordable accommodation is the next big challenge. Just like with flights, comparison sites are your best friend. Booking.com, Agoda, and Hotels.com are great for finding deals on hotels, but don't just look at hotels. Hostels are a fantastic option, especially for solo travelers. They're not just for young backpackers anymore. Many offer private rooms and are a great way to meet other travelers. Another option is vacation rentals through sites like Airbnb or Vrbo. Renting an apartment can often be cheaper than a hotel, especially for longer stays or if you're traveling with a group. Plus, having a kitchen allows you to save money by cooking some of your own meals. When booking, always read the recent reviews. They give you a real, unfiltered look at what the place is actually like. And check the location on a map. A super cheap hotel that's miles away from everything might end up costing you more in transportation and time. Now, a very important topic: staying safe. While most cities are perfectly safe, it's always smart to be cautious. The biggest risk is usually petty theft, like pickpocketing. Be especially vigilant in crowded places like tourist attractions, markets, and on public transport. Don't keep your wallet or phone in your back pocket. A crossbody bag worn in front of you is a great option. Or, consider a money belt for your cash and passport. Don't flash expensive electronics or large amounts of cash. Be aware of your surroundings and walk with purpose. If you're listening to music, keep the volume low or use only one earbud so you can hear what's going on around you. Before you leave, share your itinerary with a friend or family member back home. And it's a good idea to learn a few key phrases in the local language, like hello, thank you, and help. A little effort goes a long way and shows respect for the local culture. Trust your instincts. If a situation or a person feels off, remove yourself from it. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Let's talk about something more fun: photography. You'll want to capture all the amazing memories you're making. My biggest tip is to wake up early. The light during the golden hour, right after sunrise, is absolutely magical. Plus, you'll beat the crowds at popular spots, allowing you to get those perfect shots without 100 other people in them. Don't just take pictures of the big landmarks. Capture the little details that make a city unique: the street art, the colorful doors, the bustling markets, the local food. These are the photos that will truly tell the story of your trip. Also, remember to put the camera down sometimes. Don't experience your entire trip through a lens. Take time to just be present, to soak in the atmosphere, to watch the world go by. Some of the best memories are the ones we keep in our hearts, not just on our memory cards. Okay, you've had an incredible trip, and now it's time to head home. The return journey can be a bit sad, but a little planning can make it hassle-free. Pack your bags the night before you leave. This avoids a frantic morning rush. Double-check your flight time and plan how you'll get to the airport, leaving plenty of extra time for traffic or delays. If you're flying internationally, you'll need to be at the airport at least 3 hours before your flight. When you get home, it's normal to feel a bit of post-travel blues. A great way to combat this is to start planning your next trip. Or, spend time looking through your photos and videos, reliving the great moments you had. What about souvenirs? It's tempting to buy a lot of things, but try to be mindful. Instead of generic trinkets that will just gather dust, look for something unique and meaningful. I love buying local crafts, spices, or a piece of art. These items are not only beautiful, but they also support local artisans and remind you of the specific culture you experienced. Edible souvenirs are also a fantastic idea. A bottle of local olive oil, a special cheese, or a bag of unique coffee beans lets you bring the taste of your travels home with you and share it with friends and family. A good rule of thumb is to ask yourself, will I actually use or display this? If the answer is no, it's probably best to leave it on the shelf. And last but definitely not least, let's talk about food. For me, food is one of the best parts of traveling. It's a direct way to connect with the local culture. Be adventurous. Step out of your comfort zone and try things you've never heard of. A great way to find authentic, delicious food is to see where the locals are eating. If you see a long line of local people outside a small, unassuming restaurant, chances are the food is amazing and affordable. Avoid the tourist trap restaurants right next to major attractions. They're usually overpriced, and the quality is often mediocre. Instead, wander down a side street or two. You'll be amazed at the hidden gems you can find. Food markets are also a must-visit. They're a feast for the senses and a great place to sample local produce, cheeses, and street food. Don't be afraid to ask for recommendations from your hotel staff, your Airbnb host, or even people you meet. People are usually happy to share their favorite spots. So there you have it. My comprehensive guide to making your next city adventure absolutely incredible. From smart packing and budget bookings to staying safe and eating well, these tips will help you travel smarter and have the time of your life. Traveling is one of the most enriching experiences we can have, and with a little preparation, you can make sure every moment counts. What are some of your best travel tips? Share them in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel content. Happy travels, and I'll see you in the next video.